They'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try to move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ow.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down by Marcus May. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Davis running right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Handoff, running left is Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Why am I going with Mike Davis?
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave him some...
No wonder he wasn't doing good.
It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A first down throw, Darnold. Open man left side, that's the tight end, Herndon. And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
Ow.
They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Quit jumping.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Davis.
2 seconds up in this quarter.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. We have hit halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Jets, nothing.
Oh, I get the ball, yeah.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Where's Christian McCaffrey at?
This Carolina
Where's Christian
offense at the
McCaffrey at?
line, ready to go.
Nice
Second
pass
half starts with a
compared to
run by
Christian
Davis.
Where's he at?
That's one they certainly wish they had back.
Right.
A loss of
Where is
8.
Christian
He's forced out of
McCaffrey?
bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Christian McCaffrey's not on. How do you get him on? How do you get Christian McCaffrey on? That's what I'm doing. It's not working.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's not even there. I did. There we go, I got it now.
Again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on third down.
Third down.
Now it's the backup Greer fighting to
Go,
stay
go,
upright.
go,
And shakes it off.
Do it. Do it.
And this
Do
turns
it.
into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken around. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 22.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Ooh, I almost jumped over 2 and 1. I jumped over 1, but the other guy got me.
He was brought down by Bradley McDougal. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
I need a first down.
Forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
There we go. He
And he'll be out of bounds.
1 yard.
It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First down and goal to go.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
And
he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It's
2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But
he scored every one of my touchdowns so far.
He's contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
We get a look at the Panthers defense now. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again they run. Again it's Gore. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
By Shaq Thompson.
Give that ball,
on the
the
play.
ball.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Ooh.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
I'm surprised he's not tired yet.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
One.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
I thought I could keep going.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
One. Keep going. Keep
And
going.
he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
One.
Fighting through. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 46 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all
Did you
game
see
long.
that?
I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles.
Did you see that jump?
To his long touchdown run.
And he is into the end zone again.
I jumped over somebody, and I kept going, and I got the touchdown. Yeah. Yeah, I just got the 2 points.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Back to throw, Darnold. On the completion, Frank Gore. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And now off to the races down the right side.
Can't catch me.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went.
Christian McCaffrey can jump like a plane.
That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. They go with a screen to Gore.
Give me that ball.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Frank Gore.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What was that?
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Hit me in the
They
foot.
get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing again is Darnold. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown. And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Cooper on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line.
Daddy, watch my stream.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Christian McCaffrey.
We got a plane to catch.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I'm going to eat this boy
3-yard
far.
loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
No.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more.
Get it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
They didn't need to do that. I don't know one. Turning up,
I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shut got a man, but she saying white. I got chance coming like a very if I like it, then you don't hit the back, then I flip, watch me do the chat. All my business goes with this. Tryna find the one, but they never do it. Like all the way to me, like check them all on my sauce. Hey yo, Nike check, T-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest hesitant like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip, watch me do it. On my wrist, no stupid. Tryna put the wrong on it, never do it. Up sky high while I'm rocking Air Forces. She just wanna ride, so she gotta go aggressive. She like you stripes, said it's alright, and I cut her off.
I'm gonna see what the highest rating is. 80. Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill are really good. Oh, and Travis Kelce. I think I'm playing the Panthers because I like Christian McCaffrey. I don't know who to go against. No, they're too bad. 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 They're kind of, I might come back to them. Probably will come back to them. Way too easy. Why? We have no stars or all stars or anything.